Amelia's heart pounded as the automatic doors of the Target store slid shut behind her, the fluorescent lights flickering slightly in the empty aisles. She had been the last customer, grabbing a forgotten pack of batteries just as the announcement echoed for closing time. But when she turned to leave, Kennedy, the store manager with the sharp gaze and no-nonsense demeanor, twisted the key in the lock, her eyes meeting Amelia's with an intensity that sent a chill down her spine. What the hell? Amelia thought, her mind racing. This can't be happening. She was supposed to be home by now, dodging her mother's endless questions about why she hadn't settled down yet. Instead, here she was, trapped in a sea of red carts and holiday displays, with a woman she barely knew. Kennedy crossed her arms, her voice steady but laced with something unspoken. Looks like we're stuck. Power outage hit the grid. Doors won't open till morning. Amelia's stomach twisted. She knew it was a lie. The lights were still on, and Kennedy's hand lingered too long on the key. Why would she do this? What game was she playing? Amelia backed away a step, her thoughts swirling in a storm of confusion and budding fear. She had seen Kennedy before, during her late-night shopping runs to escape the suffocating silence of her apartment. Kennedy always smiled a little too warmly, asked about her day with genuine interest. But this felt deliberate, like a trap sprung from nowhere. "Let me out," Amelia demanded, her voice sharper than intended. Kennedy shook her head slowly. "Can't. Protocol." But her eyes betrayed her. There was regret there, mixed with determination. Amelia's mind flashed to her life outside these walls. Her conservative family in the suburbs of Chicago, her job as a graphic designer where she hid her true self behind polite nods and forced smiles. If anyone found out she was here all night with another woman, the rumors would start. And rumors in her world could destroy everything. Kennedy moved closer, her presence filling the space between them. "We need to talk," she said, her tone dropping to a whisper that carried weight. Amelia's pulse quickened. Talk? About what? She had never given Kennedy any sign, had she? But deep down, Amelia knew the truth she buried every day. The attraction she felt toward women, the one she shoved aside for fear of rejection. Her parents, devout Catholics, had made it clear marriage to a man, kids, the whole package. Anything else was sin, abomination. Amelia had dated men to please them, each relationship a hollow shell that left her emptier. Now facing Kennedy, those walls cracked. What if this woman saw through her facade? What if she exposed her? They walked down the empty aisles, Kennedy leading the way to the employee lounge in the back. Amelia followed, her mind a whirlwind of accusations and defenses. Why me? She wondered. Is this some kind of setup? Kennedy poured 2 cups of stale coffee from the machine, handing one over. "I've watched you," Kennedy admitted, sitting across from her. "You come in here looking lost, like you're running from something." Amelia's grip tightened on the cup. How dare she? But the words hit home, stirring the unrest she'd ignored for years. Kennedy continued, her voice softening. "I'm the same. My family disowned me when I came out. Said I was choosing hell over them." Amelia froze. Came out? The word hung in the air like a bomb. She had never said it aloud, not even to herself in the mirror. But hearing it from Kennedy ignited a spark, part terror, part relief. As the hours ticked by, they talked. Kennedy shared her story. Growing up in a small Texas town, the pressure to marry her high school boyfriend, the night she left it all behind for Chicago. "It cost me everything," she said, her eyes distant. "But staying would have killed me inside." Amelia listened, her own memories flooding in. The family dinners where her mother paraded eligible bachelors, the subtle digs about her single status at 28. "You're not getting any younger," her mom would say, eyes full of expectation. Amelia had nodded, smiled, but inside she screamed. She thought of Sarah, her college roommate, the one she had feelings for but never acted on. The regret gnawed at her now, sharper in this confined space. Kennedy leaned forward. "What are you afraid of, Amelia?" The question pierced her. Afraid? Everything. Losing her job if word got out. Design firms in the Midwest weren't always progressive. Her friends turning away, whispering behind her back. But most of all, her family. Her father's stern lectures on morality. Her mother's tears over what people would think. Amelia's throat tightened. "I'm not like you," she whispered, but it felt like a lie. Kennedy reached out, her hand hovering but not touching. You don't have to be alone in this. The words hung tempting, dangerous. Amelia pulled back, her mind reeling. If she gave in, what would it cost? Her identity, her safety net? But ignoring it any longer felt like suffocation. By midnight, the store felt smaller, the air thicker with unspoken truths. Kennedy suggested they explore the aisles to pass time. But Amelia knew it was a distraction. As they wandered past the home goods, Kennedy picked up a throw pillow, tossing it lightly. Imagine building a life without hiding. Amelia's heart ached. Build a life? With whom? The thought of Kennedy stirred something forbidden, a warmth she hadn't felt in years. But pursuing it meant betrayal, of her family, of the life they envisioned. She thought of her brother, the golden child, married with kids, the one who fit the mold. If she stepped out, she'd be the outcast, the disappointment. The weight pressed down, making her chest tight. Kennedy stopped in the electronics section, fiddling with the display radio. Static crackled, then a late-night talk show filled the air, discussing societal changes. Times are changing, the host said. But for some, the fight is still personal. Kennedy glanced at Amelia. See? We're not alone. But Amelia felt more isolated than ever. Her mind raced with scenarios. Coming home to her parents' house, confessing. Their faces crumpling, doors slamming. Or worse, silence, the kind that erases you. She couldn't do it. Not yet. But as Kennedy's story unfolded more, about the friends she lost, the job rejections, Amelia saw the price of truth, and wondered if she could pay it. The night wore on, conversations dipping into raw territory. Kennedy confessed her attraction, how she'd noticed Amelia months ago. I locked us in because I couldn't let you walk away without knowing you're not broken. Amelia's world tilted. Locked us in on purpose? Anger surged. You had no right, she snapped. But beneath it, gratitude flickered. For the first time, someone saw her, really saw her. As dawn approached, Amelia faced a choice. Leave and bury this night. Or acknowledge the pull toward Kennedy. The decision loomed, heavy with consequences. Amelia paced the break room, her coffee long cold, as Kennedy watched her with quiet patience. The confession hung between them like a live wire. Kennedy had orchestrated this, trapping her to force a confrontation with her own desires. How could she? Amelia thought, fury mixing with a strange exhilaration. All her life she'd played it safe, dating men like Mark, her last boyfriend, who checked every box but ignited nothing inside her. Breaking up with him had been easy, explaining it to her family impossible. He's perfect, her mother had wailed. What more do you want? Amelia had mumbled excuses, but the truth burned. She wanted authenticity, the kind Kennedy offered now. Kennedy stood, her voice steady. I know it's a lot, but pretending eats you alive. I did it for years, engaged to a man, planning a wedding I dreaded. Amelia stopped pacing, imagining that life. Kennedy's eyes darkened. The night before the rehearsal, I told him. He called me sick, said I'd ruined his life. The pain in her voice was raw, a mirror to Amelia's fears. What if she pursued this? Her job at the design firm was precarious. Her boss, a traditionalist, had once joked about those lifestyles ruining society. Coming out could mean whispers, lost clients, isolation. But staying hidden meant more empty dates, more lies. They moved to the clothing section, the racks of dresses mocking Amelia's indecision. Kennedy picked up a scarf, draping it playfully over her shoulders. Try it on, she urged. Amelia hesitated, then complied, the fabric soft against her skin. Their fingers brushed, sending a jolt through her. This is wrong, her mind screamed, echoing her father's sermons. But it felt right, natural. Kennedy smiled. See? Small steps. Amelia's thoughts churned. Small steps toward what? A relationship that could shatter her world? She thought of her sister, married young, miserable but respectable. Amelia didn't want that fate, but the alternative terrified her. As they talked more, Kennedy revealed the betrayals she'd endured. My best friend outed me to my parents. Said she was helping me. The hurt lingered in her words. Amelia winced, imagining her own circle. Her college friends, progressive on paper, but would they stand by her? Doubt crept in. Kennedy continued. I lost my job at a conservative firm. Had to start over here, at Target, scraping by. The sacrifice hit Amelia hard. Kennedy had paid dearly for her truth, financially, emotionally. Could Amelia do the same? Her savings were thin. Her family her only safety net. Cutting ties meant poverty, loneliness. But Kennedy's resilience inspired her, a beacon in the darkness. Amelia shared fragments of her story, her voice trembling. My parents expect grandkids, a son-in-law. If I tell them? She trailed off, the image of their disappointment crushing. Kennedy nodded. It's a war inside. But fighting it alone is worse. They sat on the floor amid the toys, the absurdity lightening the mood briefly. Kennedy laughed softly. Remember being a kid? No judgments. Amelia smiled, but her mind raced. What if she embraced this? Dates with Kennedy, stolen moments. But society loomed. Hate crimes in the news, politicians railing against the agenda. In Chicago, progress was uneven. Her neighborhood still whispered about the lesbian couple down the street. Tension built as Amelia's phone buzzed. Text from her mom. Where are you? It's late. Panic surged. I have to get out, she said. Kennedy sighed. Doors open at 6. Use the time. But Amelia felt trapped, not just physically. Her attraction to Kennedy grew, undeniable now. A glance, a touch. Innocent, yet charged. She thought of the moral quandary. Was loving another woman wrong? Her faith said yes, but her heart rebelled. Kennedy challenged her. Who decides what's right? Them or you? The question echoed, stirring doubt. Amelia had always followed rules, but now rebellion simmered. They explored the store further, conversations deepening. Kennedy admitted her flaws. I pushed too hard tonight. Fear of losing another chance. Amelia softened. Another? Kennedy nodded. There was someone before, left because of pressure. The story unfolded. A relationship destroyed by family interference, lies spread, hearts broken. Amelia saw parallels, her own potential future. If she started something with Kennedy, betrayal awaited. Friends turning, family disowning. The price was steep. But as Kennedy's hand found hers in a moment of vulnerability, warmth spread. This could be real, she thought. Worth the risk? Dawn's light filtered through the windows, hours blurring. Amelia confronted her desires head-on. I feel it too, she whispered. Kennedy's eyes lit up, but caution remained. It's not easy. Society judges, families break. Amelia nodded, mind whirling with scenarios. Telling her parents, outraged tears. Or hiding it. Constant lies, exhaustion. The moral tug-of-war intensified. Was honesty always right? Kennedy's presence made the choice clearer, yet scarier. As the clock ticked toward opening, Amelia weighed her options, the weight of decision pressing. Freedom or conformity? The answer eluded her, but the pull toward Kennedy strengthened. The first rays of sun pierced the store's glass doors, casting long shadows that mirrored Amelia's inner turmoil. She and Kennedy had talked through the night, peeling back layers of pain and hope, but now reality loomed. The doors would unlock soon, and with them the world outside, full of expectations and judgments. Amelia's mind raced. What now? Go home, pretend nothing happened? Or step into the unknown? Kennedy watched her, eyes full of understanding. You don't have to decide today, she said softly. But Amelia knew better. This night had changed everything. Ignoring it would be another lie. As they waited, Kennedy shared more about her post-coming-out life. I rebuilt new friends, therapy. But the scars remain. Amelia envied her strength, but feared the process. Her job interview next week. What if rumors spread? Her portfolio was strong, but in a field where image mattered, being different could derail her. She thought of her aunt, shunned for divorcing, labeled a failure. Magnify that for being gay, unthinkable. Kennedy challenged her gently. What's the cost of staying silent? Your happiness. The words struck deep. Amelia had sacrificed joy for approval, but at what point did it become unbearable? A noise outside, early employees arriving, jolted them. Kennedy stood. Time's up. But Amelia grabbed her arm. Wait. In that moment resolve formed. I want to try, she said, voice steady. Kennedy's smile was tentative. Really? They exchanged numbers, a promise of coffee later. But as Amelia stepped out into the crisp Chicago morning, doubt crashed in. Her phone rang. Her mother. Where were you? I was worried sick. Amelia mumbled about car trouble, the lie tasting bitter. Home loomed, a bastion of normalcy she now questioned. Days blurred into a whirlwind. Amelia met Kennedy secretly, stolen lunches in hidden cafes. Each meeting deepened their connection. Kennedy's wit, her passion for art matching Amelia's. But guilt shadowed every laugh. At family dinner, her father's toast to traditional values felt like a slap. Amelia nodded, but inside she seethed. Why must I hide? Kennedy urged patience. Coming out is your choice. But pressure mounted. Kennedy wanted more openness. Hiding hurts us both, she said one evening, eyes pleading. Amelia wavered. The moral dilemma gnawed. Loyalty to family versus self. Betray one, save the other? Conflict escalated when Amelia's best friend, Lisa, noticed changes. You're distant. What's going on? Amelia deflected, but lies piled up. Then disaster. Lisa saw them together, holding hands briefly. Is she your girlfriend? The accusation hung. Amelia denied it, panic rising. Just friends. But Lisa's eyes narrowed. Don't lie to me. The confrontation tore at Amelia. Betray Kennedy by denying, or risk exposure. She chose denial, the words ash in her mouth. Kennedy, hurt, pulled away. If you're ashamed, what's the point? The rift widened, pain acute. Amelia's mind screamed. I did it to protect us. But was it right? Reconciliation came hard. Amelia apologized, explaining her fears. Kennedy forgave but warned. We can't live in shadows forever. They grew closer, but society intruded. A news story about a hate crime shook Amelia. 2 women attacked for being together. Could that be us? She whispered. Kennedy held her. Maybe. But living in fear is no life. The stakes rose. Amelia's job suffered, distractions leading to mistakes. Her boss pulled her aside. Get it together. Pressure from all sides. Family probing, friends suspicious. The internal war raged, right versus safe. A turning point. Amelia's mother confronted her about odd behavior. Are you seeing someone? Bring him home. The lie stuck in her throat. It's a she, Amelia blurted, heart hammering. Silence fell, then tears. How could you? Her mother's words cut deep. This isn't you. It's a phase. Rejection hit like a wave, but also liberation. Amelia stormed out, to Kennedy's arms. I did it, she said, trembling. Kennedy's pride shone. But the cost? Family calls ignored, siblings distant. Was truth worth the fracture? As weeks passed, betrayal deepened. Amelia's brother, protective but traditional, warned. Dad's health is failing. This could kill him. Guilt surged. Was her happiness selfish? Kennedy faced her own demons. An ex contacting her, stirring old wounds. She wants back, Kennedy confessed. Temptation flickered. Safety in the familiar. But she chose Amelia, the decision tense. Their relationship strained under external forces, each choice a gamble. Amelia questioned everything. Morality, love, sacrifice. The drama intensified, no easy answers. Amelia's world fractured further after the confession to her mother. Calls came relentlessly, pleas, accusations. Come home, we'll fix this, her mom begged. Fix? As if her identity was a broken vase. Amelia hung up, tears streaming, but resolve hardened. Kennedy supported her, their bond a lifeline amid chaos. But doubt crept. Was this love worth the wreckage? Nights alone, Amelia's mind replayed scenarios. Reconciliation or permanent rift. The moral quandary loomed. Honor thy parents. But at what cost to self? Kennedy's past mirrored her fears. My family cut me off. It hurt, but I survived. Could Amelia? Work became a battleground. Whispers started after a colleague saw her with Kennedy. Is she? The questions unspoken but palpable. Her boss's scrutiny intensified, projects reassigned. Focus, Amelia. She nodded, but inside anger boiled. Society's bias, subtle, insidious, chipped away. Kennedy faced similar at Target. A demotion threat over distractions. They know about us, she said bitterly. The pressure mounted, forcing choices. Hide or fight? Amelia chose fight, confiding in a trusted coworker. Support came, but also backlash, an anonymous note. Freak. The hurt deepened, trust eroded. Betrayal struck from within. Kennedy's ex, Jenna, reappeared, offering normalcy. No hiding with me, Jenna tempted. Kennedy wavered, confessing to Amelia. I'm scared too. The admission shattered Amelia. After all this doubt? They argued, voices rising. If you leave, it's over. Amelia yelled. Kennedy stayed, but the seed planted. Amelia's mind raced. Was their love real, or desperation? She thought of the sacrifices. Family lost, career jeopardized. The price escalated, each day a test. A family intervention ambushed Amelia. Her parents, brother, even an aunt in the living room. We love you, but this is wrong, her father declared, Bible in hand. Tears flowed, accusations flew. You're choosing sin over us. Amelia defended. This is me. But the words fell on deaf ears. Her mother sobbed. Think of the grandkids we'll never have. The guilt crushed, her choices affecting generations. She left, broken, to Kennedy's. They hate me, she whispered. Kennedy held her. They hate the idea. But comfort rang hollow, the damage irreversible. As tensions peaked, Kennedy proposed. Move in together. Start fresh. The idea thrilled and terrified. Leave Chicago? Her roots? But staying meant constant battle. Amelia agreed, packing secretly. But discovery came. Her brother confronted Kennedy at work. Stay away from my sister. The scene escalated, security called. Kennedy stood firm. She chooses me. Pride swelled in Amelia, but fear too. The confrontation exposed them further, rumors spreading. Job loss loomed for both. The moral lines blurred. Was persistence bravery or selfishness? Healing began tentatively. Therapy sessions, where Amelia unpacked years of repression. I denied myself for them, she admitted. Kennedy joined, sharing her traumas. Bonds strengthened, but scars remained. Society's weight pressed. Protests against equality in the news, reminding them of fragility. A close call. Harassed in a park, slurs hurled. Go home, Dykes. The fear lingered, but defiance grew. Amelia wrote a letter to her family. I love you, but I love me too. No response, the silence deafening. The cost tallied. Isolation, but also freedom. High drama unfolded when Jenna interfered again, spreading lies online. Kennedy's unstable. Posts claimed. Amelia confronted her. Why? Jenna sneered. She deserves better. The betrayal stung, trust fractured. Kennedy distanced briefly, questioning. Maybe she's right. Amelia fought back. No. We've paid too much. Reconciliation came through tears, commitment renewed. But the incident highlighted vulnerabilities. External forces could destroy them. Amelia pondered. In a world of prejudice, was love enough? As months passed, awakening dawned. Amelia advocated quietly, joining support groups. Empowerment replaced fear. Kennedy rose at work, proving resilience. Their relationship deepened, choices validated. But reflections haunted. The damaged bonds, the pain inflicted. Was it worth it? The narrative shifted from survival to thriving, but questions lingered. Society evolved slowly, but personally, transformation was profound. Amelia looked back. The night in Target, the spark. Without it, stagnation. With it, chaos but growth. The journey's end neared, lessons etched deep. Amelia and Kennedy's life together solidified in a small apartment on Chicago's outskirts, away from prying eyes but close enough to rebuild. Mornings brought quiet routines, coffee shared, plans whispered. But echoes of loss persisted. Amelia's phone remained silent from family. A void that ached. Do I reach out again? She wondered aloud. Kennedy squeezed her hand. When you're ready. The decision weighed, morality twisting. Forgiveness or self-preservation. They'd chosen each other, but the collateral damage, strained friendships, career setbacks, demanded reckoning. Society's undercurrents surged. A local bill against discrimination passed, hope flickering. But backlash followed. Protests, threats. Kennedy's store vandalized, slurs spray-painted. This because of us? Amelia asked, fear rising. Kennedy nodded grimly. Probably. The incident forced confrontation. Report it, risk exposure? They did, standing together at the police station. Empowerment surged, but vulnerability exposed. Amelia's mind raced. Was visibility worth the danger? The ethical debate intensified. Personal rights versus communal safety. Betrayal resurfaced when Amelia's brother appeared unannounced. Dad's sick. He wants to see you. The news hit hard. Cancer, advanced. Guilt flooded. Had her choices contributed? I'll go, she decided, Kennedy supportive but wary. The hospital visit was tense. Her father's frail form, eyes regretful. I was wrong, he whispered. Live your life. Tears flowed, partial mending. But her mother remained distant, unforgiving. The mixed resolution bittersweet. Some bridges rebuilt, others burned. Amelia pondered the cost. Years lost to pride. Right or wrong? Kennedy faced her own trial. Promotion offered, but with strings, discretion about her lifestyle. Take it, Amelia urged. But Kennedy refused. No more hiding. The stand cost the opportunity, financial strain ensuing. Was it smart? Kennedy questioned later. Amelia held her. It was true. Their bond tested, strengthened. But sacrifices mounted, savings dipped, dreams delayed. The drama of daily life unfolded. Arguments over money, fears voiced. What if we can't make it? Amelia confessed. Kennedy's resolve. We will. Faith sustained, but realism tempered. Awakening culminated in a public moment. At a pride event, Amelia spoke briefly. I hid for too long. No more. Applause rang, but anxiety peaked. Family might see. Indeed, her sister called. Saw you on TV. Proud but scared for you. Tentative support. A crack in the wall. Kennedy beamed. Progress. But threats followed. An anonymous email. Watch your back. Paranoia set in, trust eroded. The societal mirror reflected. Acceptance growing, but hatred persistent. Amelia's internal monologue raged. Fight on or retreat. Choice defined them. As time healed wounds, reflections deepened. Amelia journaled. The night in Target sparked revolution. Pain followed, but so did joy. Kennedy read it, nodding. We paid dearly, families torn, security shaken. But growth evident. Confidence bloomed, love authentic. Moral ambiguities lingered. Was forcing the lock ethical? Kennedy admitted regret. I risked your trust. Forgiveness granted, lessons learned. Society's role scrutinized. Pressures shaping choices, judgments dictating paths. Their story, a tapestry of drama, showcased human frailty. Climax resolved in quiet triumph. Amelia's father passed peacefully, his last words affirming. Funeral tense, but presence acknowledged. Her mother softened slightly. I miss you. Seeds of reconciliation planted. Kennedy's family reached out tentatively, years after disownment. Hope flickered, but full acceptance elusive. Amelia and Kennedy thrived, advocating subtly. Their relationship, forged in fire, endured. Yet questions remained. The right path chosen? Damages justified? In the end, they sat on their balcony, city lights twinkling. Was it all worth it? Kennedy asked. Amelia smiled. Yes. We found ourselves. But the narrative closed on ambiguity, choices debated. Society evolved, but personal battles raged. The story's essence. Love's cost in a judgmental world. Was denying one's true self for family harmony ever the morally right choice? Or does authenticity always demand its painful price?